guys, in today's video I am sharing with you the equipment that I'm using during the dancing photos, and by dancing I mean the fun reception dancing once the official part is over, once bride and groom's first dance is over, when all the guests join them on the dance floor. That's the situation that I'm talking about right now. Hi guys, if we never met before, my name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in New Jersey and Philadelphia area, and I'm going through the whole series of what kind of bodies and lenses I'm using throughout the wedding day and each part of the day. And if this topic interests you, any part of the day that is not the dancing pictures basically is going to be linked below this video, and I'm almost done with the series, so basically all parts of the wedding days are below this video by now. But today I am talking about the dancing photos, those fun crazy moments the guests are enjoying themselves, the bride and groom are having so much fun, that's the party that they were actually looking forward to the most. And I feel like that part of the wedding day is pretty important. I don't want to say very easy to photograph, because you have to shoot a lot to get enough of good photos, because there's a lot of motion. Most of the times it's on the darker side, so there might be some blurry photos, and because there's a lot of motion, some of the pictures might not look good, some of the facial expressions might not look very good. So in the majority of my cases I shoot a lot of photos, and then I never analyzed what's the percentage of photos that I'm keeping from the dance photos. If I get a chance to do it, I'm going to write it somewhere on a little message here, what's the percentage that is being kept. But I feel like that part of the day is super fun to photograph and not as pressure, like there's not as much pressure anymore. I just walk around the room and grab as many photos as I want to, and I want as much as possible, because the more I shoot, obviously the more cool moments will be captured, and bride and groom and guests are going to enjoy them very much. But the equipment that I'm using, once the official part is over, the speeches, the dances, all of those things are done, I put my other camera down. In most of the cases I have two bodies that I'm using throughout the wedding day, and I just grab one body, which is Canon 5D Mark III, and in 99% chances I will have my Canon 35 1.4 on, and this is my setup. I have a on-camera flash, but again, I mentioned in all of the other videos, lighting setup will be discussed in a slightly different video. Right now I'm just talking about bodies and lenses, like for them perspectives. That's the purpose of these videos, just to talk about the perspectives and how I'm interacting with my clients. But in 99% of the chances I will use my 35 for all of the photos on the dance floor, because it's close enough and it's wide enough that I can hang out with people as if I'm part of the party, but at the same time I can get really good photos wide enough for me to have a few people visible or one person visible. And if I need to step back, I can always step back or stand on the chair and grab a few wider photos to see if there's like circles happening or anything cool with the guests that they're doing. This lens allows me to do this very well. And if in a few very rare occasions I will use my Canon 24-70 2.8. If bride and groom or whoever specifically requests a photo of everyone on the dance floor, in 100% chances so far I felt like my 35 was not wide enough to see all of the guests, so I always switch to this lens. Plus, because it's a huge group, I still need to up my aperture a little bit, so I'm not going to stay at 2.8. With my dancing photos I'm shooting at 1.6, 1.8, 2, 2.5, so pretty shallow, because I don't care if the background is blurry, because I want more light and I want just one focal point in it. So that's a separate topic here we're talking about, but I do not care for going super low on the aperture. And actually I do up my aperture up to 5.6, or 5.6 is pretty much what I stay at with this lens for the larger groups, like huge groups on the dance floor. So that would be one lens for huge groups on the dance floor, and then another opportunity for me if the venue is super large, or if I'm able to climb something, if there's a staircase or balcony or something that is above the dance floor. I have done this previously, that I go up the staircase or balcony or whatever, and then I grab a few photos from above with my 70-200 2.8 Canon lens, and I'm able to get the full dance floor somewhat zoomed in, and then I can also zoom in on some people. It depends how big the venue is. It might not be like super zoomed in, because I mean, if I'm super far away, I still won't be able to like get like a portrait photo of people, but at least like certain groups of people. And these photos are pretty fun as well. But that is all, you guys. I basically use this setup for 99% of my photos, and if you do not have 35, 24-70 is a beautiful replacement for it, because again, it has so much variety that it's not a big deal that I feel like you just need a wide angle lens for dancing photos, so that you can get a few people on the dance floor because you're so close to people. But that is all, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was interesting and educational to you. If you have any other questions about anything, photography or business, or anything else related to that I potentially could know, leave me a comment below this video or message me on social media, and I would love to answer your question. I hope to see you in my next video, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.